Hey, this is Nick Houston here with Gotham Sound and Communications at the NAB Show 2018, here with Jim Pace from Sanken and Plus 24. And Jim, what is this little guy right here?
This is our new short shotgun. It's called the CS-M1. Just new this year. We'll be shipping it in June. What's different about it is that it's only 4 inches long, super cardioid, only weighs 2 ounces. It's an offshoot of the earlier Sanken technology using the same capsule design, but the concept that they're able to get a longer gradient tube in such a short package, so the microphone has a little more reach and more character of a bigger microphone than you would normally think for something this small. It's going to require obviously a new set of mounts and cages and windscreens and things which are already available and in development from the normal applications of people. But we just think it sounds good, and so far the feedback has been very positive, and we're looking forward to a really successful launch of the product.
And what kind of pickup pattern would you say this has?
So super cardioid. They phrase it super cardioid / low bar, but that's a little more technical than we need to get into.
Okay.
But a super cardioid, and that's all determined upon off-axis, how far off-axis your 3 dB down points are. That's how it's scientifically mentioned. And if you look at, we could show you polar patterns, and as you look at those things, you'll learn more about that process. It's very much about the physics of how microphones work. That's Sanken's strength. Has been since they started making microphones in 1926.
Tell me where this fits into the line. You know, people have
Sure.
Yeah.
So there are 10 shotguns now. Some are switchable mono stereo. We've got a surround shotgun, MS for camera mounts. Sort of fits in underneath and around the CS1E. It'll have multiple applications, not only for booming but for camera mount. And there'll be shoes for it for DSLR. So there's a lot of applications in that respect. It's got the same character and the same timbre as the Sanken microphones. It still should cut very well, as you're probably hearing between the lavs and the shotgun. And at $895, it's going to be a much more widely used, we feel, in a lot of different applications.
And it's also a lot smaller, so it'll be ideal for indoors, where I guess there really there hasn't been a true indoor microphone. Right.
The CS2, which is really about the standard size shotgun, which has a lot more reach, that has had the most success indoors because of the character of it. The microphones don't tend to have a smiley frequency response. It's not a boom and it's to it. It's got a natural mid-range character that is, I'd say, it's probably the product of just a technology growing through decades and being able to do a better job with that in-band sound that you want of voice.
Yeah, great. Okay. So let's have a listen. So let me put the windscreen on there just in case, to give it a fair shake.
In case I sneeze.
Right, in case I sneeze, in case I wave the boom around like crazy. So let's pot down the lavs, and Jim, one more time, tell us about your
breakfast. Was I had foie gras with a side of tuna tartare, mixed with orange juice, oysters on the half shell, and arugula, because arugula is a vegetable, right? Now, actually, it was a very mundane breakfast this morning: eggs, toast, coffee, and it's a trade show, so it's probably the only meal I'm going to get today.
All right.
Life in the big city.
So there's the CS-M1.
Correct.
So Jim,
available June.
Available in June.
Right.
Shipping this month.
Yeah.
Available in June. We have a question.
Any dedicated switches, cuts on the mic body?
No, there's not.
There are no switches or dedicated cuts on the mic body.
Right.
As you can see, it's a really short capsule. Is there a built-in low cut?
There's a roll-off. But
There's a roll-off.
It goes lower than what you would normally set a roll-off to be, but it does roll off. It's out by 40, 50. We've learned with our other microphones that people didn't really like a gradual roll-off on the bottom. They wanted an extended bottom and a sharp cut, and we followed that path.
Got it. Cool. Jim, thank you very much.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Come visit.
Sounds good.
See you all soon.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.